CES is a behemoth of a tech trade show. And every January, it takes over nearly 43 football fields worth of space here in Las Vegas. But while at times the show offers the coolest look into the future, it also sometimes reminds us that maybe screens don't need to be absolutely everywhere. I'm Becca, welcome back to my channel where I take tech outside. Let's go see what the show has to offer. I'm looking for a three-wheeled car that's run by the sun. Shouldn't be hard to find at CES. I think I found it. I present to you a solar-powered car from Aptera.
I'm Chris Anthony at Aptera Motors. I'm the CEO. This vehicle, as it sits, has a 400-mile range battery pack. That means the battery pack actually has 45 kilowatt hours of energy in it, but 42 kilowatt hours of it's usable. 186 solar cells. That produces about 700 watts of peak power. Over the course of a day in Southern California sun, it'll give you about 40 miles of charge back in your battery pack to drive again. The longest range battery pack has 1,000 miles, and the shortest range battery pack we have is 250 miles. But the first 5,000 vehicles we build will have the 400-mile range battery pack. And that vehicle, as it sits, 400 miles of range, full solar, front-wheel drive, is about $40,000. My favorite part is the aerodynamics because I'm a fluid dynamicist. And you'll notice the aerodynamic treatment on the front has a very sharp nose. It has kind of a kick in the back of the body. It's called a cambered body shape. So we increase the velocity under the belly to the rear of the vehicle, and that actually creates kind of a vacuum effect that takes the high pressure from the nose and sucks it to the rear of the vehicle. The whole body portion of the vehicle is neutral in terms of drag force. All of the aerodynamic drag comes from the wheels and the suspension. This vehicle whole aerodynamic profile is less drag than the side view mirrors on most pickup trucks. We get about 350 miles per gallon equivalent, or in EV vernacular, we burn about 100 watt hours per mile, which is about a quarter of the energy of the average EV.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So the car that runs on solar is actually more of a marvel in terms of aerodynamics than anything else.
Sadly, my next stop at CES wasn't as exciting. This is the TCL 60XE NXTPAPER 5G that features a physical switch on the side of the device for turning the phone into an e-reader, utilizing the company's proprietary e-ink mimicking technology that was first introduced on Android tablets. I haven't had the chance to test this technology before, so I was pretty stoked to try out this phone. But quickly, I got frustrated with this device. First, it switches quite slowly between e-ink and the traditional color screen. And then the software is just kind of laggy, especially the camera. And because the e-ink mode is still just an LCD screen that is less reflective and limits blue light, it doesn't really look like an e-ink screen.
You know how e-ink kind of has that three-dimensionality to it? It like looks a little inked in a way. This feels very surface.
Okay,
There is one advantage to it though, and that's the battery life it can get you. TCL claims that this phone has up to a 7-day battery life if fully in that e-ink mode. Plus, this phone will retail in North America for only $200, not to mention it has a 50 megapixel main camera and a 32 megapixel front-facing camera. And one of these. Okay, I was just about to leave TCL's booth when something caught my eye.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
This is Ai Me from TCL. It's a robot concept that's goal is to be a companion for children, but also a smart home controller. It has these cute animated eyes, a bunch of sensors on its little pod that it rolls around in, and a camera embedded in its forehead to both detect objects and capture video of your life that it then can edit into daily vlogs.
Capture and relive cherished moments through daily vlogs?
And it may or may not have outfits too.
Cow fit, minion fit, bunny fit, penguin fit, future fit. Do I want it? Yes. Do I need it? Absolutely not. Can I afford it? Probably not.
It reminds me a lot of Samsung's Bali robot that the company showed off at last year's CES, but is yet to come to market. Although Samsung does say that it should be rolling out, no pun intended, early this year.
Okay, I'm looking for a booth that's gonna let me spill ketchup all over the floor and not feel bad about it.
Thank you, Tineco, for sponsoring this video, but also letting me live all my spilling dreams.
Oof, it smells heavy of ketchup.
This is the Floor One S9 Artist Steam. It's a wet dry vacuum made to clean up hard surfaces. It has a smart sensor that automatically adjusts the suction power and water flow depending on the type of mess, and it has a 284 Fahrenheit hyper steam feature that can dissolve stubborn stains and grease on a single pass, while also making this vacuum look very cool.
Now in this vacuum, there's a gyroscope down in here that can tell when you're moving left to right and therefore speed up or slow down the wheels on the right side or the left side to help you move in different directions easier. Watch out, beep beep.
But how about carpets? For that, Tineco has the Carpet One Cruiser.
Wow, Why do I love vacuuming?
This vacuum is made for daily and weekly use.
It's just so relaxing.
It features a bi-directional wheel assist with 3 levels of power.
Clean the house, having deep thoughts.
And the lower water tank placement makes handling and steering the vacuum easier. But the best feature is the high-temp power dry that uses hot air to quickly dry washed carpets, so you don't have to wait hours to step back onto your floors. The Carpet One Cruiser is available today via the link down in my bio, and for a limited time, you can get 15% off by using my code TINBECCA. And the Floor One S9 Artist Steam will launch later this spring. Thanks again to Tineco for sponsoring this video. Buried deep in an expo hall, past the robot lawnmowers and egg-shaped air purifiers, sits the cutest new robot companion.
What's up?
So I'm Shunsuke Aoki, CEO of Yukai Engineering. This is Mirumi, Clip-on robot that you can carry on your backpack, or your purse.
Using a radar sensor and an accelerometer, these tiny furry robots can respond to touch and look around a space while performing different gestures, such as nodding, all with the goal of sparking joy.
The robot can make people around it happier.
This isn't the company's first time winning over the hearts of all of the folks at CES either. The company was the mind behind the Kuba cat pillow, that's tail moves when it's pet, and the Amigami Ham Ham stuffed animal that gnaws on your finger.
Every time it looks at me, my heart just soars. What's up? Something's happening to me emotionally.
It will be around $70, and we're gonna do a Kickstarter campaign for this.
God, I can't express what I'm feeling right now, but it's good. It's a warm feeling in my heart.
After some cuteness overload, it was time to find some games.
So I'm Josh, this is the MCON controller.
The MCON is a Bluetooth gaming controller for your phone.
Fits in your pocket, MagSafe to any phone. This is a universal top plate, but it'll work on Android, iPhone. And then there's 2 buttons on the back, and then you just press them, and it pops open. Then you got these 2 grips on the bottom to improve the ergonomics. Almost full fat digital analog sticks. They're Hall effect. And you've got the 2 triggers on the back, so it's not missing anything. It's got all the buttons of a regular like Xbox, PlayStation 5 controller.
But the best part in my eyes is that the MCON is fully repairable, with all of the controller's guts accessible via just 7 screws.
So it's $99 on Kickstarter right now, but it's gonna be like between $100 and $149. We're not gonna go above that, but we're gonna try to get it as low as possible, obviously.
It launched on Kickstarter on January 2nd and is nearly at $1 million raised, which means that this is just the beginning for Josh and all his controller dreams.
In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh my God, now we can do games. We're gonna be able to do the next thin controller. I just have really big dreams for the whole mobile space of from the games to the hardware.
With my time getting lost in casinos and hotels and show floors coming to an end, there was one last product I really wanted to get my hands on. This is Bee, a small wearable AI device that uses 2 microphones to record everything you say and then provide insights, reminders, and reflections at the end of each day. I sat down with the creators of Bee, who explained their vision for a personal AI assistant, one that understands you on a deeper level, that can therefore better assist you. And I got to take this tiny wearable with me, but I've only been wearing it for 1 day, so I don't have many opinions about it yet. Though I cannot stop wondering if talking to me or around me should now come with a disclosure that you're being recorded and processed by AI at all times. I hope you're subscribed because there's a full review of this coming your way. And just like that, my time at CES 2025 was done. This was my first solo CES, and it was incredibly fun and also so overwhelming. Let me know what one of these products you'd actually like to use someday. And as always, thank you so much for watching and supporting me. I hope you're well, bud. I'll see you in the next one.
Where did they get all the water? That's a huge pool.